Alright, awesome. Looks like we're going. Starting things off, I think we're going to record a review for this particular life and decide what we think of different things here, particularly the Fate Arc Illusionist / Swashbuckler thing. And yeah, let's start off by recording something like that. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another video over here on youtube.com/SamusGarobo. Of course, you could be watching live on twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, today is going to be an eTR day, which means we're going to take a quick look at our current life, what we like about it, what we dislike about it, and what we can improve. So, for those of you not sure what's going on, we are working through our ASMR Scourge lives, and we decided to try an 18-1-1 Bard Rogue Ranger. The reason that obviously each of the levels are important, or each of the classes are important, is one, Ranger means that we have to, unless we're going to use a +1 Heart of Wood, which for ETR lives and racial lives and stuff like that, I would never recommend investing in a +1 Heart of Wood unless you're going to stay in a class or build for a long period of time, which I am not. I like having rogue levels when I am, I think I'm going to mostly be soloing. It's just a little bit extra experience. Or if I'm doing higher level things, and I can't afford to take a primary role because, say, I'm like significantly under leveled, then I can at least step back and take care of like the trapping role and kind of like more of a assistant / help type role. So I think one level of rogue does a lot of work in that kind of regard. And then we wanted to focus on bardness for this particular life. So the thing that's really controversial about this build isn't necessarily the ins and outs of this, and of course how much better a level of cleric would be over, say, like a ranger level or a rogue level, which would be pretty huge for like DPS and stuff like that. With those things aside, the thing that's really controversial and weird about this build is how I set up the enhancement points. So the enhancement points on this build, originally for heroics, I wanted to try the tier 5 Fate Arc Illusionist. And it was fine. Like, I didn't have the spell enhancement feats and stuff like that, spell power, to really kind of push that force magic. I think it's probably okay. But I would like to really focus in on it one of these lives. I'm going to play with it more deeply in some upcoming Sork lives, I think. But at 20, I reset my enhancements, and I wanted to go tier 5 in Swashbuckler, but I still wanted a capstone. And a lot of the things that I was getting out of Fate Arc Illusionist are still really good. So here I kind of took out the damage portions of Fate Arc Illusionist and focused even more in on the crowd control aspect of it with like color spray, being able to fire off the capstone to have it for the extra +2 charisma and whatnot and illusion DCs, but also to have that whatever it's called here, the active ability to cloak your entire team. I really like it. I think it's really strong. It's really powerful. Now, the downside of going so deep in Fate Arc Illusionist is you have to find a way to get yourself magical training. So you can either take the feat, which I didn't want to, or you can spend 4 points, in this case over in the Spellsinger tree, to get magical training. I felt like it kind of worked out for us in that way. So yeah, that's kind of the weirdness of this build. The rest are the 15 points +2 in the ASMR Scourge, so we can get all the way up here in the Maces, Morning Stars, etc. So the point of this build is to overlap Maces and Morning Stars and whatnot with Swashbuckling, which means you have exactly one weapon type, and that's a light mace, and it's pretty terrible. But it is what it is, and it's fine. It's medium. The damage output on it is not the best. It kind of grinds through things at a reasonable pace. Again, we're using our little level 20 weapon here. I don't know. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So, what do I like about this build? I like that it has excellent crowd control. Like, very, very excellent crowd control. I like that it's got an insta-kill effect with the trip and the coup de grace. I like that stuff. Things that I don't like about it, I don't like the fact that it doesn't feel like there's any real weapons. The closest thing I could do to coming up with a real weapon would be to craft like a Thunderforge weapon, probably like a tier 2 at level 26, and even that I don't think it would feel very, very good. Yeah, and is there even like another weapon? I can't think of another good one. At 29, you can have like the anti-Fey one or the Barovian one, the Lord March or whatever, or a Night Mothers. Like you could get one of those, and that might be good enough, like a good power jump upgrade. But even then, it doesn't feel on paper great. But I could be very wrong. That could be very, very good. Otherwise, I feel like the build is very sturdy. Like, we've got a reasonable amount of hit points. We have, and we're not in epic defensive. Oh, wait, maybe we are in epic defensive fighting right now. We're normally not in epic defensive fighting. Yeah, that definitely looks much worse now. Normally not in epic defensive fighting. Then we get like another 300 or 400 when we go into an epic quest or a Reaper quest. So like it adds up, and there's quite a bit of layers to it. PRR feels good. MMR feels good. We could use more PRR, but I don't have the correct set, so it's kind of a little bit depressing. But overall, I feel like I had a lot of fun with this build. I'm thinking about trying not going as Dark and Fey Dark Illusionist, doing something just like the 11 or 12 points in Fey Dark Illusionist to pick up You've Got My Back and Color Spray, which means we're losing 3, 4, at least 4 off of our DCs. So all of a sudden, Color Spray may become not good enough anymore. And I want to experiment in War Chanter and see what we have going on for War Chanter Next Life. So a little bit of A, a little bit of B. All right, buddy, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. I really do appreciate it. And feel free to join us live as we tear up these various TRs and whatnot. Thanks for watching. Doodles. All right, Smash and Nate, what's up, guys? Just recorded the little eTR video for what we're doing right now. Trying to put out more content, separate standalone content on our YouTube channel. Not doing a very good job of that of late. So I need to spend more time getting that done. Man, what's up? Send me to the Hall of Heroes. So we're definitely on eTR day. I'm relatively excited. I'm not 100% sure how we want to set things up. This is not the button I'm looking for. Just moved to a new apartment and you're getting used to it. Nice. Yeah, we'll be moving in the bus soon, hopefully. This is what I'm looking for. It's an epic Heart of Wood. Always have to like stop and make sure I'm clicking the right buttons here. Always got to double read. I actually have. I had to do a racial live or something out of order because I picked the wrong thing at one point. I was very annoyed with myself. You know, I don't actually know. I think the plan is to stay in Pea Puddle domain. Crusader, basically keep everything the same. Yeah. Because we have gotten... Let's double check. Pea Puddle, that's what I think of the consecration. It's like a big pea puddle. Alright, so let's see. Double Strike is done. Ancient Knowledge is done. Ancient Criticals is not done. Yeah. Yeah, I want to start on something that focuses on this domain so I can take something besides power over life and death. So which of these is the best, do we think? Brace? I feel like Brace is pretty big. Ancient Blessing seems pretty good too. More healing amp. It's hard to go wrong with more saving throws though. You went Ancient Blessings for your first one? Yeah. Yeah, Ancient Blessing seems fine. Alright, we are now ready to reincarnate. Not hearing any... Okay, my sound was just turned down, I guess. Awkward. Is there anything else in particular that we should do before? We should probably grab a screenshot of stuff, right? Let's see, we went Single Weapon Fighting and Improved Shield Mastery, but the Improved Shield Mastery I don't think came until much later. I did not write down how I leveled this build. I probably should. Probably should have leveled or laid out, made some notes. Just do it already. All right, let's see. We may not want the Arcane Warrior, but I thought the way that I was kind of playing, like color spray non-stop basically, was an interesting way. Plus, being able to stack up some universal spell power. We don't really have spell power attacking spells, though. I don't know, maybe it's not right. There we go. When did you get taken? You got taken at level 21, yes. So Greater Single Weapon Fighting was much later. This was at level 30. We took Quicken at level 18. Yeah. Alright, we'll figure it out, I think. Alright, well, time for my least favorite part of eTR day. I am not a big fan of this process. I would like very much to have a way that I could, like, right now, like, say, snapshot my build, and then re-level to 20, following that pattern. Something like, you know, a slash command, like leveling, like slash, path, space, save, load, whatever. It'd be nice if it, like, recorded your TR path and everything, even. Alright, maxing strength. I think we had 16 intelligence, and we need enough dexterity to... No, we don't need any dexterity, right? We just need ranks and balance. Yeah, we don't need any dexterity, we just need ranks and balance. Yeah, I mean, it could be anywhere. It's just, I feel like if you were to make it a command-based thing, so you could, like, basically be like, export your build, and it would poop out a file. Then you'd be able to, like, load that file into other things. Alright. So, we know we need, like, 7 ranks in balance. We're going to max out our search. We're going to max out our spot. We don't have any jump worth the talking about. Just hit 45k Samus channel points. Well, congratulations. That's some viewing hours right there. Alright, so we did Bluff last life, and we got it pretty good. But I'm also really tempted to try to get some Intimidate in here this go-around as well. I think whatever we end up picking is going to end up being not what we want. You want some jump, though. Morning, Beef. How's it going, buddy? Alright. Our one favorite enemy. Trying to decide between what I always go with of Elemental or, like, Evil Outsiders or Plants. Beef says Evil Outsider. I almost always do Elemental because Elementals take the least amount of damage. They have, like, the hardest damage reduction to get through. You don't get Undead automatically, but you can pick it up through some of the other trees. Like, Elementalists and Plants are both monsters that are hard to kill. Reapers aren't that hard to kill because they color spray. What the hell? It's an ASMR Scourge thing that gives it. Maybe I'll pick it up there. I don't know. Alright. I don't like those big tattoos. I think we'll keep this look, but I don't want that color of hair. Same as the red life. Yeah. I'm down, I think. The haircut is neat. It's swirly. Take it. I'll take it. Not picky. You found a new significant bug. Alright. So, spot and search. Disable device. Open lock. I need to continue to max out balance though, right? Let's see. Balance needs to get to 7. You know what? Let's just do this first. That's an interesting exploit. Alright, let's not share any more things like that. Just bug report it and call it a day. Mikey, good morning. Alright, let's see. Half points go into perform. We'll get perform caught up here pretty soon too. Alright, balance is caught up. I believe that has to get to, again, 7 I believe is the magic number we're looking for here. So disable, search, spot. Open lock and perform. Yeah, if that is correct, you should definitely go get that reported. It's weird how many, what skills it is that you find important later when things aren't mattering that much anymore. Like, do I really care about X? The answer is no. Alright, so now we have perform caught up. What we're going to do is we're going to do a full point open lock, and then I guess we'll put the extra point in, start working on bluff, I guess. Alright, so here, because I couldn't take... So we could take magical training here. It saves us 4 action points. I don't think I'm as into that as I should be. I think the 4 skill points are probably less valuable than the feat to what we're trying to do here. So let's just take Spell Focus Illusion. We'll move on. By the way, you have 20 Reaper AP now. Nice. That's pretty good. I feel like I'm gonna take Blur, but I'm not. I'm not gonna take Blur. Alright, we're not gonna take Blur. At least not right away. We might take Blur later. Alright, what else are we missing? Put 2 points in open lock. That's probably fine. We might occasionally cast a Hypnotism. I didn't cast it often previously, but it was just because of where it was physically placed on the bar. Alright, what am I missing? Search, spot, open lock, disable. Alright, so I usually don't worry about open lock anymore after 10. 10 ranks in it. That may not be correct for the epic level content, I'm not sure. Alright, so perform is good, disable. Yeah, I think we'll start putting these points into UMD, but again, we don't want to put points in UMD past 10. Try to learn some things from our previous. I never cast like any of these. I cast the occasional suggestion, I guess. Perform. Disable device. We don't need more open lock, hopefully. Alright, so this leaves us 4 points. Take our UMD. Yeah, we'll get our UMD to 10 and we'll stop that as well. Alright, so now let's see. I think I'm gonna play with I like bluffing. It makes it easier to like bluff pull if you have a good bluff. But there's a lot of times I needed Intimidate and I didn't have it. I don't need my Intimidate to be 1,000,000. I just need it to be enough that I can grab things that are chasing around other people. And I just need it to be long enough that I can color spray whatever's chasing everybody. I found that to be extremely annoying. That I was unable to grab the aggro things. Perform. Our UMD's at 10. That's probably more than plenty. Disable device. Yeah, okay. That looks right. So this is level... I've lost track. Yeah, that's what I thought. About the time I lose track is when you can start taking improved critical. That's my way of knowing what time it is. The two most important ones. Like, we'll have room to take Freedom next go around. Yeah, I really hope it's 7 balance and not like 9. Let's just check. Feats, please. For whatever reason, 7 is like locked into my brain though, so I'm hoping that it's 7. Yeah, it is 7. Okay. Whew. It just would really suck if it's like, sorry, it's 9. No. We'll probably end up putting points in there eventually. Again, but... And odd points we'll put in bluff. Alright, do we get another single weapon fighting now? Shield Mastery is an option. Greater Illusion Focus is an option. Precision is an option. Quicken is an option. We definitely want Quicken at some point. Thought the rule for open lock was 3 times level in a skill total. Thought the rule for open lock was 3 times level in skill total. It's... The rule for all the skills are 3 plus your level in the skill total. The reason I usually stop at around 10 is because I found that I don't usually need the skill to go into the astronomical. Yeah, I think it's between Shield Mastery and Greater Illusion Focus or Quicken. One of those 3. I guess Arcane Initiate is better than Greater Illusion Focus because this hits all of our DCs. So it's between this and Shield Mastery. Or Precision. 3 plus level of a skill is pretty low. Well, that's the rule. Then plus stats, plus items, plus tomes, plus past lives. Are you trying to say that, like, at 60 you should have like a 90 for open lock? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. That's probably not a good rule of thumb. Or, sorry, that's probably not a bad rule of thumb. But I'm not that worried about it. I feel like I have to really maximize every single point now. These are the spells that I just never really used. Other than heroism. I don't know, my rule of thumb is typically... I'm trying to figure out how to word this. For me, with past lives, gear, stuff like that, I generally find that for things like UMD and open lock, something that you can try a couple of times on, I typically find that you can get by with much less. So I'm intentionally gimping myself for some reason. I don't feel like I need to focus as much on open lock as some other stuff. Like the things that are critical, like disable device, search, spot, those things, those skills that I personally feel are critical, get higher. But things that I can try again and again and again on, like open lock. Open lock, there's no critical failure. Like, it doesn't blow up. Same thing with UMD. UMD doesn't blow up. Sure, Titan. Value and appreciate your input on this. My skills will be fine. I may end up putting a few more points into open lock, but I doubt it. And if I turn out to that I regret it, then I'll keep that in mind for next time. But don't think it's going to be a problem. Also, if that means it's a life that I end up using a bell, like in the 2 times that I open a lock, post level 20, then I use a bell. Level 17, I have 5 ranks in open lock. My open lock is a 68. I'm doing fine. Yeah, I think after a certain point in time of like past lives and things here and things there, it's definitely not as important as some other things are. Alright, so now we get a single weapon fighting feat, I think. Yeah, there we go. I like Hero's Feast, and I like Autos. Those are my like 2 level 6 spells that I'm all in on. None of these matter. We'll take Remove Fear. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll end up fine. I'd like to get my bluff a little bit higher, though. Maybe that'll... So we're getting pretty close to the end, I believe. We'll take Blur. Again, I don't know if we're going to take it or not. Hypnotic Pattern is arguably much better. But I don't like having those kind of effects when I'm trying to stream. I feel like it makes it more difficult to see what's going on. Not just for you guys, but also for me. That's why I don't, like, do the Sleet Storm Freedom Movement thing. Even though it's arguably much more incorrect to not do that. Alright. Again, I don't think we're going to worry about getting Intimidate super high. This is one more rank we can put somewhere. Or one more point. Fine. Because I think this is the end. None of these are the spells I'm looking for. Goodbye! I trust the portal. Gimp. That's me. All right. All right, so color spray, skill mastery, arcane alacrity. Oh, I didn't get quicken worked into the build. Dang it. 30 spell power or our 5 more healing amp. I guess we'll take the 30 spell power. Alright, so let's see. This puts our current open lock at what they're calling 26. Search. Sneak around. That guy. This guy goes here. This guy will go there. That'll go away. This will go away. This will go away. This will go away. Alright. All the past lives really give you a lot of skills. Your lowest skill with 0 ranks is a 27. Yeah. You have a 2,900 hit points as a pure fighter melee build outside of Reaper. Sweet. Sounds good. I have 500 outside of Reaper. Woo! My sweet level 20 with no equipment on. Completely naked. Oh, I guess we get our cosmetic stuff. Alright, let's see. What else are we missing? Didn't we have... Let's see. I did occasionally fascinate things. I never did the rest of these, really. I did do an occasional soothing song, I suppose. Bardic Inspiration. That's the other thing. I'm going to get my Bardic Inspiration to my skills as well. So don't forget that when you're doing your mass. I guess we'll drag this to our bar. Not that we're going to use it very much. I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't have Quicken. Missing Quicken is definitely a mistake. What else are we missing? I don't know if we're going to do that. Alright, let's take a look at the complicated stuff here now. Fate Arc Illusion is not going to be our primary tree this time, but it will be a tree we invest in heavily, I believe. Swashbuckler, Spellsinger, Fate Arc Illusionist. Alright. So let's start with the annoying thing. Alright, now we can take Fate Arc Illusionist. Let's go up this tree. Kind of want more spell points and spell penetration, but I also really like the healing amp. It's 2 at a time, and we just need 1 point in this tree. This is also 2 at a time. I have seen the horse. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Oh, this strike down's good. That's like a fine one to get in there. Alright. So that's done. Now if we put in the bare minimum of Swashbuckler. Alright, I think that's essentially our bare minimum of Swashbuckler at the moment. Plus this. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this guy. Do you really like Sprint Boost? I'd rather have a Sprint Boost. How many points do we need? We just needed 1 point though. Alright, let's put that there for now and see if we need to Sprint Boost up. This is only strength. Oh, it's strength or charisma. It's a Nightmare Horse? Yeah, Nightmare. Oh, and a steampunky 4-wheel drive truck and DDO with repeating crossbows and dragon scale armor. I am looking forward to more steampunk type vehicles. I've been talking for a long time about an earth elemental powered two-wheeled cart by the artifactor Harley. Have you read anything about Eberron? Because this is exactly the kind of stuff that's all about Eberron. Two more to PRR. Do I want this 2 more to PRR? Is that where I want to be? Kind of want to be immune to this stuff, actually. Being immune to sleep is not the worst in that one world. Or that one quest. I still... Oh, wait. Hang on. Before we get too much more carried away. Ah, oh, no. Okay, let's let that be for a second. Dragon, charisma, superior weapons, charisma, weapons, magic missile immunity, color spray. Accept. All right, so this leaves us 49 points remaining. So let's look at this again. Here, this guy. We like that. I really like sprint boost. Even if it's just a little bit, I really do like sprint boost. Charisma. And this just applies, right? This is just like run around with 6 more whatever all the time with no more effort. I'm kind of in for that. I'm usually a big fan of Coup de Grace, but I want to experiment with the Tier 5 War Chanter if I can. Can't swashbuckle in medium armor, so it doesn't matter. I just need 1 point. Okay, that seems fine. You and allies gain 5% boost all the time, or 10% some of the time. Probably 5% all the time, but we'll look at that in a minute. What's this? Oh yeah, okay, we're in. We definitely want the spinning ice. Kingly recovery. We don't need this to go off again. Maybe we do. That seems good. Oh, this seems insanely good. Do we need this more than once a rest? We have 9 points. All right, let's leave this right here for now. Let's see what else we can do. We can easily pick up a charisma here. More charismas, more better. I feel like for not too much effort, we can get... what is this? It's 20 points in the tree, so we need 6, 7 points in this tree. We want to pick up this charisma. Would not be that difficult, I don't think, to do. What can we do with 7 points over here? I don't care about that. I do like this. This is good. Alright, yeah, let's say we can invest slightly over here and pick up 2 more DCs. Illusion spells, yep. Alright, so that was 2 more DCs for 2 points, right? 3 points? 4 points. 4 points. 4 points for 2 more DCs. I think I'm in for that. This is one scroll mastery. Yeah, I don't think I care about any of that. Alright, so we have 3 points left. We can take some sprint boost. We can grab an extra kinglet recovery. I do like this refraction quite a bit as well. More saving throws are good. Don't think we can pick up any more charisma. There's like no more low-hanging charisma fruit. Grab some hit points. Won't be dual wielding. I'm gonna miss having the stun. Do you want on guard? I think we do. I really like on guard. So now we need to decide where we want to put these last 2 points. Reread this. 5% run speed all the time. That stacks with this over here, I presume. So we're going to have 18. We're going to have an extra 23% run speed all the time. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, and it just keeps going? I just assumed it was 5% straight. That seems good. I want to be a slave master, has some of those drow carry me around. Also, you're a black card. Oh, man. Alright. So let's see. We get this back, and I think we have to switch quite a few things. A bunch of our gear doesn't get to stick around. Goodbye, sweet gear. In other news, those of you who are Magic the Gathering players, big banned and restricted announcement today. Kicked a lot of people right in the deck. Right in the decks. Are we good? Am I allowed to manipulate things now? Alright, this is something I've been working on selling for a little bit that we can't use. Oh, this we can use. Again, it sucks that we can't wear... that I don't happen to have the bigger version of this set, but it doesn't matter because we're mostly in TR land. Let's see, I think we used this in Heroics. In fact, I'm 95% sure we did. Yeah, this is the wrong swashbuckler. That's our trash can. Put your shield on. Let's see. Not that we ever really used the Barovian's Light Mace after we got to level 20, but whatevs, maybe occasionally. There's our little level 21 trapping item. A ranged weapon. crap that needs to be sold. Alright. So what are we missing? We're missing our bracers, our booties. Alright, so before we figure out too much more in the way of gear, let's actually pop around and pick up our sagas. All these standard band-aids and environment sculpting. So they banned a whole bunch of weird stuff. Let me pull it up really quickly here. That is not where I wanted to go. So like Uro got a ban. I came over here to get something. Oh, I was looking for XP pods. These are 3 hours for 30%. Yeah, it's fine. Or did you read the article and that was you quoting from the article? Where are my Slayer pods? I think they're about ready to let Magic come back to paper, and that's why they're doing the changes that they're doing. There they are. They're just not under pots. I literally think that they're just basically priming things for people to come back. Now, the cards are going to continue to be that level of powerful, I'm fairly certain. Oh, hey, we should do Reaper enhancements. It's probably something that would be important. Dex? Yeah, Dex. This is 21, right? Yeah. We might not need that point. Oh, we do need this point. We need this point, and we need this point. Maybe I do it that way instead. Maybe there's a slight world where my trip DC can be worth something. Don't know if we need that yet. Probably not. Yeah, I think they're more interested in printing powerful cards to sell cards in the set. And then they're more willing to ban things after the fact. So let's see. In Historic, they're banning Omnath and Uro. In Pioneer, Bullestrad Spy, which I didn't even know that was a card. Guess we just look at it together. 4 mana, Vampire, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, the target player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until he reveals a land card and puts those cards into the graveyard. See, I didn't even know that was a card. Baby Teffers is banned. That's kind of sad. Undercity Informer. 1, sacrifice a critter. Target player. They must have had some sort of crazy mill deck that was happening that I didn't even know about. Uro again, Wilderness Wreck again. Like, these cards, I know people complain a lot about Uro. I don't know how really broken it was. It's pretty good. Like, it's very good. Wilderness Wreck was a very powerful card, like Engine by itself, so I can kind of understand it. But I'm like, yeah. And then this is what's crazy. Like, look at all the modern bans: Field of the Dead, Mystic Sanctuary, Simian Spirit Guide, Trickery, which we kind of felt like that was going to happen. But like, Spirit Guide? Really? We're shooting Spirit Guide right now? That seems unnecessary. So basically, a lot of my decks got changed because I had a bunch that ran Spirit Guides and Mystic Sanctuaries, but I didn't have any Field of the Dead decks. I don't play Legacy, so I'm not as worried about it, but they finally banned Oko in Legacy, so that's finally the final nail in my Okos. So like quite a bit for Magic. Quite a bit. Alright. I want just enough to get whatever Charisma out of here I can get. Spell Penetration and DCs preferably along the way. Sure, we'll take some more spell points. And then to get up a little higher, we need 10 points in this tree, and I just don't feel like I want to invest 10 points in this tree. We can do a little bit, right? We can go one more notch. Yeah, we can go one more notch. That's a lot of value right there. Alright. Speaking of value really quickly. We are 6 currently of our 13 dodge. We don't have a dodge item on yet, but we will soon. Soon! Yeah, it was really cold here in Kansas last night also. Titan. -4, I think. When we went out to get some din-dins. Alright, that's done. Those are done. And Three Barrel Cove is done. You the Saga chick? You're the Saga chick.
All well and good, but my hunger is not yet sated.
Yeah, they also changed Cascade. Sorry. Yeah, a lot of things got shooken up.
Well and good, but my hunger is not yet sated.
Yeah, 30% makes a big difference, doesn't it? Should have went here first, I think. Because odds are very strong that we're going to end up coming back to looking for the Slayer out there. Color Spray goes in 3. Ice Edges, I believe, is a stance. Imbue is Shadow. Kingler Recovery. Frozen Fury is another attack. Three Barrel Cove, let's go. On guard, blow by blow. Conjure a single Shadow Blade. Let's see. Reaper Strike, Spinning Ice. Swashbuckling is a thing that's going to happen. Strike down is a thing that's going to happen. I'd like to take a level. Alright, so here's a question. Do we take this or overwhelming critical or quicken? Quicken is the feat that we missed. So somewhere in here we took an extra thing and we didn't take quicken. I feel like I want quicken. Like, running down the percentages. Yeah, I think Quicken is going to be more important. Quicken Color Spray and Quicken Auto Stance are like two of the things that make this build go. Thing me a thong. Thing me a thong, thong, thong. Alright. Not a lot going on that we're interested in right now. Just kind of double good for us. Alright, so level 21 changes some things around here. Oh, also we have some more Reaper enhancements that we can spend. Assuming we're going to go up to tier 5 in a Undead Adversary, probably should spend points over here, but I think I'm going to wait. Like, I'm not married to either of these activated abilities. I like the double strike one. Same thing with these. I'm not married to either of these. So I think we'll just leave it for now. Alright, so level 21 changes some gear options for us that we don't always take into account. Take your time. Alright, so what do we actually have open? We actually have our bracers open, which I think if we're going to just wear miscellaneous junk bracers, I think I'd rather have my green steel bracers back on. I also think ring-wise, I think this ring is probably better than whatever, like Ring of Brutal Force or whatever. The main thing that I'm looking at are the boots. These boots are quite strong. But last life we wore this hat instead of these boots. So it's a little bit less constitution and resistance. Like, it's a little bit less of everything, right? But it frees up our boot slots so we can wear like the equivalent level of these boots. And that seems fine to me. Yeah, this one has the next fall in it. This one is nothing at the moment. Okay, that seems fine. A lot of lives, these boots are really good. I don't know. I think for right now, just maxing out our dodge is probably what we want to be at for these lower level things. We also have, in addition to some Slayers, we also have, I believe, Keep on the Borderlands to do. Yeah, we haven't done any of the Keep on the Borderlands. So we have quite a bit of little content, low-level content to work on. What else are we missing? Oh, hey. I know what we're missing. We haven't turned on a... I guess it's turned on. We haven't got these twisted in. So let's see. Last Life, we twisted in Marshall Hymn. This is very good. God, it's so good. Yeah, I think we just have to keep going that route. Marshall Hymn, Meld into Darkness. Alright, it's another 3. And then our tier 3, or sorry, our tier 2 has been Illusionist Specialist. Seems we're losing out on a slot because I don't have 2 more fate points. Norwegian Wood by the Beatles? Question mark? Oh. Alright. I once had a girl, nor should I say she once had me. She showed me her room. Isn't it a good Norwegian wood? She asked me to stay, and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around, and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, "It's time for bed." She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone. This bird had flown, so I lit a fire. Isn't it good Norwegian wood? I feel like I'm missing a huge part of this song. But that is what YouTube came up with the lyrics. So, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. This is not a song that I was familiar with. I'd have to listen to it, I think, to get an idea. Those are the lyrics? Okay. Well, then we got it. Alright, so these are definitely the things that we were forgetting. So, Meld... Him. Oh, my beard is so itchy today. Smite the Wicked needs to go someplace. Oh, this needs to be quickened as well. Strike down. This is the attack, right? Yeah, it's this the attack. We gotta find a place to put it too. It's possible you don't want blow by blow. Pretty sure I want the P puddle in the 5 key. And then this is our moment. I'd like to create a little bit of a separation. So I'm fairly certain I had... is. Where am I getting this uncanny dodge from? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm glad I have it. Alright, is that everything? Seems correct. It won't tell me what my color spray DC is, unfortunately. Damage seems to be about the same. Except now we have this D6 of cold damage. What else are we missing? That looks good. Alright, Lord of Dust. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Lord of Dust chain, right? At least some of it. Not necessarily all of it. But bits and pieces of it. Yeah, okay. That's also, we still have the people in your group bonus to experience right now.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We're in progress.
Yep, I see. That'll be there in just a moment.
You can't put aside the event.
Take me to the harbor.
The gatekeepers, a special dual order, are looking for great shape.
Alright, so I have no good idea of how well this particular version is going to run. But like the other version was pretty good. I was able to do R3s pretty easily. Both with a group and without a group. I felt like it was totally fine. But I'm honestly not that sure how we're going to go with this variation. This can either be much, much better or it can be much worse. Like, we've lost our insta-kill. But we picked up Spinning Ice, which I think we want to make 7, actually. Picked up some crowd control-y type effects. Some more. But we're no longer permanently... Yeah, we're not perma-blurred, so let's throw our blur spell. And we should be running at very, very fast. I don't have a good way to like judge how fast we're going. But we should be going pretty quickly.
The novice who accompanied Noman lies on the ground in the hallway ahead. As the path leads down, it begins to look more like a dark and sinister
Turn
tunnel,
this up a little bit.
and less like an empty warehouse.
Turn that up just a little bit more. I am looking forward to the visit to the doctor today.
Here.
Hey Melanie, welcome to the stream. Man, we missed all the things, huh?
Inquisitor Noman stands next
Good
to
quest. You love Lord of Dust? Yeah, Lord of Dust is a fine quest. It's not my favorite.
some elaborate and
I like Litany, but certainly a fine one.
What? Surprised I am not who you thought
Hey,
I was?
we are at the end of part 1.
I should
Come on
have
in.
killed you at the start. This is nothing, my friend. A nuisance. The ritual is underway, and the silver flame is powerless to stop it. So pray.
Yeah,
We continue.
I'm hoping to go fire up the some Slayer zones soon too. But this seemed like too much experience to just leave on the table.
Stand aside. Let my minions kill this filth.
What's my 83 intimidate? That seems reasonable for no gear having, right? Should have done this earlier. Get back over here. That's my bad. Come here. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I should have done this earlier. Also, I guess these should probably be on so I don't have to worry about them in the future when I inevitably forget about them. Your favorite quest is Kobold's Ringleader. You run it 7 times a day. Certainly have been there. Stream went into healing mode. You had no healer. Must say sometimes it's really hard to heal undead Wiz players. There certainly happens. Once for every server. Wow. You're an icy sork. I've been that. I have been like the guy who's gone into like scroll heal mode. Oh, do we want to do the rest of these? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe not the whole things. What was that last? That was 70,000 experience. I think we'd definitely be getting a whole lot more if I took the time and got a group together for the thing here. You did Sharn and Cogs on R8. That's being the person stuck to heal in Sharn and Cogs Part 8. That is pretty terrible. You're happy loads of RXP. Yeah, it'd be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, somebody's going to have to do it, right? Speaking of, we were talking about my open lock earlier. I'm reading 38. Put on my item here. Let's hit the open lock button, see how it all comes together. 63. But we unlocked the chest, so seems fine. And again, if necessary, we do have some bells. It's kind of like our fallback. Thing that we are missing that I kind of feel bad about right now is the no fire shield scrolls. Fire shield scrolls would have been pretty lit. And 551 fort won't help you against mob critical fire for some reason. I don't think fortification's supposed to stop spell criticals. Don't quote me on that. I just feel like that's correct. Yeah, I certainly feel like this has got a whole lot more crowd control options. I can see where if I didn't have that ranger level and instead had that cleric level, this thing would be a real beast. Do I remember to do this? I don't actually know. Aw, dang. That guy was able to absorb the guy that I was going to go kill. That guy's going down. Hi, Reaper. What's going on? Let the other dorks deal with it. Let the other dorks deal with it. That's my motto today. And that guy should be done. Yeah, I don't think fortification stops spell criticals. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. Holiday today and on work from home tomorrow. Nice. We know what that means, Beef.
This magic barrier
Time to do lots and lots of Vaughn raids.
of empty sockets.
And I have wear damage everywhere. Water damage everywhere. Water damage seems bad during this time of year. The line to the ice maker freeze and burst. Oh, rip. Yeah, it's a mess.
Heat grows more oppressive as the path drops deeper into the heart of Kyber.
Kind of want to do this optional. Yeah, let's do it. Throw pea puddle. Pea puddle. I'm gonna keep as much trash in the pea puddle as possible here. Yeah, I'd like to see these damage numbers up a little bit higher.
Lightfang has vanished in a burst of heat and fire, snarling in anger.
Boo, I didn't get any of the sentient XP. Rip.
Magic barrier bars entry into a massive cavern beyond.
Anything else that we're missing? Oh, hey, you know, I'll regret not having a couple of those things on my bars. Alright, so this thing's got a much longer cooldown than I thought. Maybe that can go back to being on the... Actually, I wonder if this should just go down here. Make it a cleave that we know we have to go manually touch. Oh, we have a 3-minute haste. Bro wants you to try melee already Bastard Sword after the changes. Might be something we're jaw about. Yeah, I am interested in a melee already. I don't know about for Java, but this is something I'm interested in. Honestly, Artie is like, if you're talking about just regular pen and paper class, is probably my favorite class. It's been my favorite class ever since 2nd edition when Artie came out as a kit. I've talked about this lots of times before, but remember, Arties used to just be wizards with extra weird perks, and weird disadvantages. Somewhere in the 3.5 land is when they kind of separated it out into its own class. They kind of turned it from a kit into a class. And that is where I kind of had a little bit of a break with it. I'll come back here. I don't know why we try to do that. So playing one in DDO would be a lot of fun, I think. I do enjoy the class in general. So we'll see. Beef says it's still bad. Oh, well, that makes sense. 4-minute DPS Cobalt time. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. So we'll fiddle with it. I'm inclined to do something like that for the hardcore server as well. Like I said, I've got quite a bunch of stuff on tap, as it were, for the hardcore server. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Yeah, technical detonation getting souped up is a thing. What am I looking for? Still feel like I'm missing something semi-important here. Just don't know what it is right now.
Company of Drow are arguing over a pile of dragon shards.
When's the hardcore going up? Next month, I think. Somewhere in March, I believe.
Strange glowing spiders are locked in battle with some kind of spirit. The spiders are devouring flames, absorbing out their bodies as they attack the Lord of Satan.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to get used to all these buttons. There's a lot of damn buttons.
Weakening bombs. While below her, the spiders consume the last of the flames. You find yourself unable to move. The spinner of shadows has broken free. At last I am free from that disgusting thing. Finally done my biddings, vassals. I see that you have brought me the dragon shards that she needs. Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside. The demon over.
Look at them all over there with their hula hoops. Just hula hooping. I'm not gonna hula hoop. 2K per target? That's per throw. So with improved precise shot, if it hits 4 things.
We will report your glorious release to the world. Now let us leave this place. You must help us release the other demon overlords. I will do no such
Yeah, but with improved precise shot going, you can add things up.
lords. More fleeing tedious lords of dust. Not when she awaits me. Now be gone.
A burst of blue flame suddenly erupts in front of the demon. The spinner of shadows screams and scuttles back into the darkness.
We're still not done. Alright, now we're done.
Grasp on you slip as the silver flame guardian speaks.
So they're still trying to like figure out when they want to have it. It's something that they got a really big response of or with their first go around.
Flame guardian.
So then they overdid it. So now they're trying to kind of adjust, rightfully so, adjust how many
If you can light the wards again, she will be imprisoned once more.
how many times and for how long it goes around.
I see your game now, Spirit. You are
this quest.
Let us begin.
Hey, come here.
Voice of the silver flame whispers in your mind.
This is not as close as I'd like it to be. Alright, run away. Can you just drop them here? Or did it just automatically drop spiders and I didn't see? Probably a little bit of both, maybe.
Once more, the demon's voice echoes from the shadows above. Demons of Kyra, hear my call. Protect my children.
Man, I do like it when people are like fighting for the crystals at least. I feel like that means that more people are actively doing the quest. There's no one else around to eat it. I've got two. If somebody else has got some, I'm happily turn them over.
I only have one right now, so I'm gonna keep it.
Again, I think we're at the point where we have to activate the other thing to be able to get moving again. There's some fragments, though.
A feeling of dread overwhelms you, as if
There she's back, thank goodness. Yeah, I don't see...
the spinner of shadows has returned to the battle.
Baby, come back. Let's bring her back and let's get her done. Probably no one's gonna weaken her. Pixar didn't happen? Oh man.
The spinner
Some
of
shades getting
shadows
thrown.
decides to
Alright.
change tactics. Arise, my spiders. Destroy the Guardian. Without it, the mortals are lost.
Alright. I think the rest of our group is continuing to fight down there, protect the Guardian. Not the fastest on the DPS for sure, but I feel like I'm pretty tanky, all things considered. Alright, like this. Oh no, you son of a bitch! Okay. Yeah, the Inquisitives and the Casters are going to keep all that stuff at bay for years. Wow, are spiders like literally gonna spawn, or are we just gonna... There we go. Alright. Hello! Please hit the 4 button like the 13th time that I told you to. That'd be great. Let's see, I need 1. Did I get... Nope, he stole it. Stole it! Norm's bragging about how many of the things that he's got. Jealous. I am jealous. I need 1 more. Leave this one so that's the physically closest to over there. Wait, did this also go on timer? Does share cooldown with something? There we go. No, I didn't type /dance soon enough. Could have been dancing in the hula hoops. Oh, man. This weekend has been crazy for my migraines.
Did you?
All right. This seems too good to me to not share. All right, so here's a guy outside cooking, someplace nice, and they have the microphone on like a big pole, right?